Hey, what's up guys? DiplexHeated here again. Welcome back to the Call of Duty World War III Mod 4 Men of War Assault Squad 2. This battle that we're about to witness now is, well, taking place 5 days before the Battle of Brookmere Road. That's right, we're stepping back in time to the initial invasion of the United States by the Russians. We are outside, well, actually, we're right in Washington, D.C. right now. We've got the monument back here, which is quite nice. It's very tall, hard to get it all in a single frame, but you can see it up there, etching for the sky. And so that would mean that the White House would be in this direction, I think. But anyway, we've got all the governmental buildings around here. We've got a massive kind of waste here in the middle. After the initial bombardments, the U.S. forces have tried to entrench themselves here. This is like during the same day or like a day after the actual initial landing. We didn't exactly invade Washington, D.C. initially. We'd obviously have to land our forces in nearby harbors and ports there to try and get in unavoided. But here we are. We're going to be controlling the Russians today, and we're going to be capturing Washington, D.C. In the previous video that we made, which was called The Rooftop Russians, that was actually taking place 5 days from now, this very battle, and the U.S. attempt to recapture Washington, D.C. And our road back to the actual city. So there will be another battle on this very same map where we will be playing as the Americans trying to recapture the ground that the Russians took 5 days before, which would be this very battle that we're witnessing right now. So without further ado, let's skip back right in. And this is actually a mission that I've customized. It comes with the game, and you can choose to play either the US or the Russians. I've chosen the Russians, obviously. So we will have a panel on our right side where we can call in more reinforcements, but I've also given us a bit of an initial wave here that we can push towards the enemy. So we have some flags and objectives that we need to take over. We've got the first line of defense, second, and well, that would be the middle defense line. Then we've got the far left and right flank, which would be the flags on, I presume, these sides here of the map. And then we've got capture Washington, D.C., which would be probably the final objective in taking the end flag back here in the middle. And we've got some movement here from U.S. armor in the middle. I think it's time we deploy our Russian battle lines. Давай, comrade. We're going to take the capital. So, we're stepping back in time. I like moving around like that and adding some time shifts to the story. It's always interesting. Very nice. Cool. That dealt with that striker. Didn't even have a chance to react. Let's deploy some infantry as well. Let's deploy the armor in sort of a battle line. I want to keep some tanks and infantry back here, obviously, to defend the flag. But we've got plenty of units to choose from over here. Так точно, товарищ командир. BMPs and BTRs. There's an LAV-25 in hull down position. Almost entirely hull down. That was a coordinated barrage. That was quite insane. What an absolute devastating volley. That LAV is no more. I'm not sure how that happened. Whoa, we're taking fire missiles. They've got TOWs or something back there that is currently shooting at our tanks. We're going to pull back to avoid losing any armor right now. Deploy a bit of a battle line. We need to call in more infantry, and I will gladly do so. Let's get some regulars and some Navy soldiers as well there from the Navy that has helped us obviously invade the country of the United States of America. And we've got more infantry that we're going to load up here. It's a bit of a barren wasteland, and it's going to be hard to approach the enemy, but we're going to do our best. I think with the help of all these craters and all the cover that's been created throughout the firefights, and the bombardments during these previous days, or hours rather. This is like straight up the same day as the invasion. I think we invaded during the morning or perhaps last night. It's easier to invade during night, I presume. That is why we're so close to Washington, D.C. We just had to form up our forces and attack. Obviously, the U.S., not really being prepared for an invasion, did not have much time to set up a defense, and that is why we could land rather undisturbed. There were obviously some National Guard units and issues to deal with, so to speak. But in other words, we're going to have a decent go here at Washington, D.C. There's more armor coming down the middle. We're going to have to try and prioritize that target. This is just absolutely crazy. Let's pause this for a second and just watch. That is just insane. We've got a really cool battle line over here. Our infantry has been pretty much taken out instantly. We could not proceed past that point. There is a tower right here firing. We're going to have to try and knock it out. Okay, we need to fire HE. We need to try and get it, because it's going to try and knock out our units. Close, close, close. Let's see if we can hit the side of that striker. Nope. Try and perhaps ricochet off it. There we go. It's down. Still taking some sort of rocket fire. Infantry's being patched up. We got more squads on the go. Let's move up, guys. I'm going to bring up our battle line through the center as well. Providing armor support. Давай, товарищ. Still taking a lot of missile fire. BMP down, BMP down. Shit. We're gonna advance towards the enemy. Oh shit. Suka. That back there is a truck with a Tau missile on it. An attachment back here. We're gonna have to try and knock it out. There we go. Good shot, good shot. We're still losing some assets, but we've got a pretty steady battle line up here in the front. BMP down, BMP down. Is our infantry available, or can they move? What is the status? We'll have to try and knock out the some of the armored assets around here. We've got tanks that need to be brought down. We've got an Abrams over there that's soaking up a lot of the shots. We've got a whole Russian battle line here just firing away. Maybe we can get a side hit. That Abrams, we can knock it out. There we go. Tank down, tank down. Took a lot of beating though, but it's finally down. We've still got lots of AT infantry firing away, but for some reason they're sort of overshooting, which is very welcome. Rocket artillery. The fight is under full way here. Disastrous for both factions fighting right now, but they're defending their homeland, and we are trying to prevent ourselves from ultimately being kicked out into the Atlantic Ocean. So the Russians really have no choice but to push in and take the capital, where we can hold it down and secure it for further reinforcements to arrive. So in my storyline, I presume that the battle would have started this morning, or really late last night, and the initial fighting was with police units, National Guard units, and whatever the state of Virginia and Washington, D.C. could amass within such a short notice. A lot of the military units were more inlands and such, but obviously, as in the Battle of Brookmere Road, that was 5 days after this, then the U.S. had really gotten on its game again, and they were starting to push back the Russians, who had not managed to make it that far inlands. And we're not necessarily following the Modern Warfare story here, which these maps and stuff is based off. I don't want that. I don't want this to have anything to do with Modern Warfare 3. I just want this to be a really cool Russian invasion of America that we can play around with and create a really cool narrative of. Oh, look at that. So many dead. Okay, let's call in more regulars and more Navy soldiers. I think we might also need some more armor. We've got some T-72M. That's the monkey model. Not very good at all. And we don't have that much resources for a immense amount of tanks anymore. But I think I'd rather spend it on tanks rather than BMPs, because our BMPs seem to be quite easily knocked out by the enemy. They got a lot of rocket soldiers, look. To bring up some infantry. Okay, you guys ready as well? Let's try the left flank. We've got a bit of an opening there. Dawaj, towarish! Try and rush in here with one of the BTRs. Oh, see, that is just... Ooh. The American firepower and their anti-tank capacity is very good among the infantry. So we might have an easier time if we just support our infantry with the armor and let our infantry go in instead of sending our armor in. I think sending our armor in is going to be very devastating. So, not you, but all the infantry. Come around here. There we go, just lost another BTR. They're still in the trenches. It's very nice to see our troops. Awesome. Alright, we're going to keep moving up. We're going to hope the US AT weaponry is not going to be sufficient enough to take down our T-90s amassing on their positions right now. We just need to give our infantry some breathing room, because seriously, this is really nothing that we have is going to come through with their defenses right now. So we need to just try and knock it out step by step. Looking good, guys. Okay, we got one T-90 up in a pretty good position. Taking fire though from something on the right. We're gonna back up. I have no idea what that was. We're gonna load AP. Loading AP, loading AP. We got something else shooting at us back there. That's a M1 Abrams. I don't want to commit to a tank fight right now with an M1 Abrams like that. But we're gonna try firing at it. We're gonna give it our best. Yes! We knocked it out. We had a really good shot in its front armor. That's sweet. Oh, actually it was facing away from us. That is a bad mistake there. I'm not sure how it got into such a position. Perhaps it was turning around, but that let us fire at its engine bay, and there's not much an M1's going to be able to do against the T-90 when we're shooting at it in its engine. We've got a hull down Abrams over there. F that would be the logical choice. We're not going to beat that. So we're going to back up right now and just get back in some kind of cover back here. So I like controlling the tanks. I like being a little tank commander. There we go. We'll let it sit there. Infantry. Davai! Do we have some BTRs we can use? Yes, we do have one. That thing will come in handy for the assault. So let's send our guys in around the back and then to the right. Sweet. How's it looking in the center? Battle line is still holding up. We're going to inch up just a bit. Let's get some sweet ass screenshots, dude. Just gonna move you around right there. Because why not? This is awesome. Everyone likes screenshots. Everyone does. You can't? You don't? You're soulless. Is it slow motion right now? No. Looked like it for a second. Cool. Oh, we're controlling the wrong side. There we go. That happens. Send in our BTR and our infantry. We don't have a lot of it right now. We definitely need more infantry. Here we go. Oh, Marines. Look at them. Still in their life vests. That's really cool. Oh. Quirky little car back there. A Humvee's coming up. Oh, and a Bradley is coming up. Or an M. No, that's something else. That's a striker. I'm going to take it out. Boom. Artillery still firing at us. We're going to try and take out that. Oh, there's something nasty back there firing artillery at us. There we go. Humvee down. Should be down. I think we hit the driver's seat. Yeah. This thing has killed 8 vehicles right now. And it's been responsible for the death of 54 infantrymen on the US side. So that is quite nasty. I think we just need to try and take this flag. But let's reinforce our men here first. Okay. They got stuff firing at us here. I don't like it. This main gun is down. Let's repair the main gun. Whatever it is that's firing at us has missed this T-90 and somehow accidentally hit the BMP back here, causing it to blow up. So that is a nice but unfortunate turn of events there for the Russians by the Americans. We got more infantry over here. We can send this. I'm going to dispatch this with some armor to the left. This is a BMP full of infantry and another BTR. I think we need this to take over the left side. We definitely need some more infantry up here. So I'm going to try and roll this guy up here without him getting hit by any AT or armor. The fact that our BTR and T-90 is standing here without getting shot at should signalize or signal that this front is pretty clear. So let's go for a little cheeky breaky sneaky. Are you out of ammo? Well, that's not good, is it? Just pick up an MP5 or something. There we go. We can also call in supply trucks, which would probably be needed to resupply our dear infantry. Join in on the battle line, guys. Vehicle repaired. That's great. That T-90 is still up and running. We can't crew it anymore, though, because it's fully crewed. We'll get some more troops back here, but I think it's about time we start calling in some of our own units soon. Ura, Tabarish! Look at that. This BMP is just full of troops. Ridiculous amount. With this wave, we will take the flag. The US infantry are dug in and battle-hardened by now. They've gained a lot of veterancy from just fighting. I'm not sure how their morale is. They're on the home ground. I think our morale is decent, but I would not question the US morale. We're capturing the flag. Hopefully that'll give us a nice little resource bonus. In case it does, I'm going to quickly call in some more infantry and T-90. I'm going to call in one T-90. I'm going to even call in T-80BV because that'll be fun. And I'm going to also call in a Grad. Oh, that would be a BMP Grad. That would be nice to clear out some positions. And yeah. Oh yeah, we did get some resources, so totally worth it. Another 1,700. That is going to be used accordingly. Can we mount out that mortar again? Can you put it up? Can you set it up? Yes, you could. Awesome. Turn it around and spit fire at the Yanks. There we go. Sweet. Keep you guys by the flag because I don't want to lose it. I'm afraid that the Americans might try and recapture it. Whoa. LAVs and stuff coming up on the left flank. Need to try and bring that down instantly. Shit, missed. Abrams, 2. Oh, yes. It was in such a bad position. I'd say that was quite lucky. Did we take out the LAV too? That was a... Oh. We got them all. But we did lose a BMP though. Not good, not good. So since the US are on their home turf and since the US has definitely got an army to reckon with, you can get into discussions of numbers. But if you do get into the discussions of numbers and you do not count nukes and stuff, the Americans are quite superior in manpower and funding and stuff like that. So the fact that we are taking them by surprise will be our only strength right now. The fact that they haven't had time to mobilize their entire armed forces across their country, of course. But they are in this very moment, and by the time we get to the Battle of Brookmere Road, which will be in like 5 days from now, the US will have done so, and that is why you see them so powerful in the previous videos that I've shown you, when they're kind of just steamrolling the Russians a bit. But it's going to be hard to retake the capital. What is that? A Sheridan? No longer. This T90 is like the hero tank. This thing has done... This thing has done the duty and beyond. 12 kills. 12 armored kills. The veterancy on this thing and the crew must be absolutely insane. Anyway. So without me clipping into the building, let's move up some of the forces. Primjeta. We can get him up there. We can get these guys up here. Bring up the BTR in the center. We still have a battle line here of T90s that's just so mean. That we're every now and then reinforcing a bit. I am going to grad the shit out of this place. Oh, wow. I still trust infantry on the left flank more, though, because, well, you know why. Let's not try and waste this. Let's try and not have this BMP grad go down. Oh, we just lost something up there. Let's see what the range is on this thing, and then let's just shell everything we can. It's 250. There's a lot of stuff over here. Let's try that. There we go. Oh, that hit in there nicely. Do we have, how many runs do we have? 2. Let's try one more. Let's try one more. Nice. Oh, that got rid of that trench. A fortified position. That's amazing. And we still have one more. Let's aim for this flag. We really need to clean this place out. Oh, we have one more too? Holy hell. Oh, that's amazing. That's a good shot. That should be the last. Yes. Then we're going to back this guy up. Put him in cover back here. And how many shots? Another 80 rockets. I think that'll be fine. Well, yeah. If he's behind this building, he should be fine. T80. Давай. This is a jet-powered tank, as far as I'm concerned. Which is pretty cool. It's got a jet engine. Both T90s are active on this side. Still providing, of course, a little bit of a base protection. This T90 is completely burnt up. It's gone. Dead and gone. Oh, we're still taking fire back here, though. Let's try and make a little shortcut around here. Physics. Reinforcing the front line, that's all we're doing. They're getting closer to the objective here, though.